This video is brought to you by Drager's Classics. Hi, I'm Jerry Drager, Drager's International Classic Sales in Seattle, Washington. What we have before you is a 1987 Cadillac SedandeVille. Now, this is not a car I would go out and buy, but the people came to me and wanted to know if I'd be interested in buying it. They were the third owner. She was 82 years old, and she needed something smaller, so she wasn't scraping the sides or anything on it. And she didn't scrape the sides on this car. It's one of those cars, I bought it, and after buying it, it's gotten better all the time. I mean, I'm really impressed with how clean and straight it is. The interior needs to be shampooed, but other than that, it's really straight on the outside. It runs good. The air works, the radio works, the seats work. Everything works on it good. I haven't found anything that doesn't work other than the antenna over there. And I'm impressed with how clean it is. The spare tire's never been out of the compartment. I mean, it's a good car, and I think you'll enjoy it. It's got 129,000 miles on it, and again, it was sold new in Texas, and they knew the second owner, so it'll be a decent car for you. Driver's side of this Cadillac, it's really a real straight car. I'm sure this is all original paint because you can just kind of look at it and tell. Now it's got a couple of issues here where it's been thumped or bumped, and of course it's missing the emblem right there a little bit. Now, one of the things I did when I bought this car, I felt all around on this vinyl top and stuff. I would tell you, I think this car has probably been garaged most of its life, because these vinyl tops, after a while, they get rust underneath them, and you'll get some bubbling and stuff. And this top is all real good. It's a nice shape. Really looks good. So, those bugs. Everything else looks good here. You got the wire hubcaps on here, and there's quite a bit of tread on there. I don't know if I'd say it was. It's probably around 50%, maybe something like that. There's a little chip right there in the paint. Oh, and I should have opened the door for you here. I mean, these doors open, and the windows I'll have to show you because they're, Cadillac. It's all power, and you can see it closes good. This one's the same way. The door opens just fine, and it's a Cadillac, and it's nice. The roof up here looks good. All this looks good. There's a little spot right there. It's not much of anything. There's a little bit of a mar, and you know what? That'll come off. That's just something on there. Same there. Some of this spotting will come off. It's really straight and nice. Tires up here are about the same as the back tires. It all looks decent that way. The windshield looks real good all the way across and everything. I don't see any dings in it or anything. Top of the hood looks good. Just all along here. There's some issue right in here on this bumper and stuff, discoloration. And the front end on here looks good. I mean, I did notice on this other side, I'll show you when I get over there. But everything looks basically good. There's a little stress cracking in here on this front piece. That's just dirt, hair there. There's this. Oh, this will come off. We really didn't detail this car or anything. It's basically the way we got it. That's like pitch. But anyway, it'll come off. The emblem's still here, which you don't see too often. And there's some spots in this silver part of the bumper set up here. But I noticed on this side here, it's pushed in a little bit. The bumper might even pushed in right here a little bit. Not bad, but it is pushed in a little bit. And that, I think everything else there's a chip right there in the paint. To open the hood on this car, there's a lever inside here you pull, and that releases it. And then you have to reach underneath here, just right here with your hand, and you can lift it up right there. And so now you can see we have this 4100 engine underneath here. I mean, we got all the stuff. It's got air conditioning, and it works. They got cruise control, and that works. I mean, I've driven this car a bit, and it just runs and drives great. And we've had it all service and safety checked, so You can see it doesn't look too bad in here. And of course, just to close this, it just
Andrew's got to get his seatbelt fastened. Metal Frictions just did the service and safety check on it. It's all ready to go. Checked out real well.
now I can see a little spot right here, and this is from that bumper being pushed in, and I think it's bulged right here for that same reason. But other than that, it looks good. There's a little chip right here on the top. There's another little chip on the top of the hood there. But overall, everything looks real good. I mean, this car is really straight. It just looks like it's never ever been wrecked or anything. I mean, it looks great that way. Everything along here on the sides look good. All this looks good. These doors, again, I can't show you how the windows work right now, but we will. You can see how nice the doors open and close. That'll come off. I mean, they work great. And again, there's not much to show you on this car. That might be a little spot. There's a little spot right there. So it's got some spots in it here and there. I wanted to mention this antenna. As you can see, it's got a little issues here. It was bent. She told me some guy put his jacket on it, and that was the end of the antenna working. The back of this Cadillac looks great. I mean, look at the vinyl on there. I mean, it looks so nice. I just wonder if it was replaced or so, because being in Texas, it would have sun damage on it, and it looks beautiful. This all looks real good along here. I mean, we got chips in the paint in places here and there, but other than that, it looks good. There's a Mar right here on there. This was sold at Mort's Cadillac in Texas. So let's take a look in the trunk and see what we have in here. We didn't even vacuum this. This is just the way it came. It's got a light up here that lights up. You can see how clean that is. Underneath here is the spare tire. And wait till you see this. Get the spare tire here. It's brand new. And isn't that amazing? It's brand new. Then look over here. There's your jack and stuff. It's in this box in it. And look at that. It's brand new too. I mean, this thing looks really, it hasn't been used much. So you can see we got the instructions there and everything, and it's just clean and nice all the way across here. And again, it closes real nice. There's your guy in Arlington, Texas right there. And again, you can see we have this discoloration here. Now you can see on this door panel, it's got some spots, and they've taped on it here all the way along here to kind of keep that together with the crack and stuff in it. This all looks decent. It's got a bad stain right there. It may come out. But the rest of the door panel and all that looks all good. All this, I mean, look how clean this is in here. You can see this back door here. All this is nice because nobody's been using it particularly. It's all real clean. Has an ashtray there. Look at that. This ashtray, maybe somebody put something in there, but there's never been any ashes or anything in there. This is a non-smoker car. You can see this back door on the passenger side is really nice and clean and everything. It all looks real good, and it just all real nice. You can see this side it's a little dirtier in here, and you can see we got some issues on this armrest like we do on the driver's side, but the rest of it all looks good. You got to look at this car to see how clean and nice it is. I mean, I'm looking on the door jambs. All 4 door jambs are like this, just really nice and clean. Now, this back seat here, it looks real good. This side's really clean and nice, where this side has some dirt issues here and here on it. And if it's like me, I put stuff in here. When I go to the grocery store, I open the back door and I stick it in here. Get home, I take it out. So that might be that kind of wear and tear it has here. It's got an armrest right here, so you got additional comfort. These things are stretched a little bit on the back here, a little bit. And the carpets down here, you can see, we didn't even vacuum it. I mean, this car's really clean and stuff, but we could have vacuumed that out. It looked a little better. We didn't do a good job detailing this car, I guess. But we didn't need to particularly. It's really clean. Look at the headliner up here. It's good. All this is back here is good. You got speakers back here in the back on both sides. It's a nice car. I think a good detailer would probably shampoo the seats in here, and even the carpets. I suppose the carpets don't look really bad, but there's a lot of dirt in there, and I'll bet that a lot of this would come out. Got a couple of bad spots here and here. Another little start of a spot. Also the little thread showing right along the edge there, but it's nothing giant. This side of the seat, it's dirty across on here in spots, but it's not bad, and it's in better condition than the other one over there. And these seats on that side are all power. I had to look there for a moment. As you can see, the dash looks good all the way across. All this looks real nice through here. This is, of course, got the glove box in here, and it's got the handbook and everything in there, as you can see right there. So it's all clean. And look at this ashtray. I was amazed. It's really clean and nice. It looks like it's been used there, but I mean, nobody's used it. I'm not sure why it's got any tarnish on it. Look at this. This is a tilt wheel, and you can control its depth on here. So you got all these neat features on here. You got a neat radio system and air and everything. Now the worst thing in this Cadillac is right here on this edge where the sun is eating through here, and this piece of cloth here is bad, and it's the same way on both sides. And what I would tell you is it's from the sun damage in Texas. That's why I think that the vinyl top has been replaced, because it's so nice there is no sun damage on it. You can see the windows. This one's a little bit slow going up, but it's still working. It'd probably be good to get a little silicone spray in there in the channel, and that'll work good. Back one, it's a little bit slow, and it has a little bit of a problem right here. It may need a little bit of help going up. Driver's side, it works good. Rear window, it goes down. They probably could stand some lubing, but they do work. Now we have power seats, so you can go forward and back, and you can go up or down. So you can do whatever you want. You can tilt it both ways. That's the seat back right there. Also, we have this mirror here. It works here. And there's a mirror control inside here for the other side. And we have a door lock right here. So you can unlock the doors there. So there's the lights. High beam, low beam, park light, left turn signal, right turn signal, horn, it works. Wipers, oh yeah, look at there, we got windshield washers and everything. And they work. So all that works good. Now I'll show you that's tail light, park light, left turn signal, right turn signal, brakes, reverse light. This is pretty trick. Now, so you can see that's the tail lights on. There's the brake lights. There's the left turn signal and the right turn signal. This tells you whether you got a bulb burn out or not. Pretty slick. Now, there's a lot to show you here. Here's the your air conditioning on. There's automatic. This thing's pretty slick because it'll show you outside temperature and inside temperature. It was on the outside temperature. So if you want it warmer, you just push this button here. You can see the needle going up, or the numbers going up. And you can hear the air dropping off already. So you got all that you can use. This is the mirror on the other outside out there, and
If you didn't know it, the engine
so you can do
is
that
running
from the
right now.
exterior. Cruise control is right here. You can turn the cruise control on. It's got a little light right there. It comes on, and it works. I tried it out. Nice sound system on here. And it's AM, FM, and you got a cassette player in here too. So you got lots of things up here. Engine sounds real good. Sounds nice and quiet. Now we're going up onto I-5 northbound, and so you get a chance to see this Cadillac on the freeway. I'm sure it looks good here, so you can see it going down the freeway. I want to turn on the cruise control and just flick that switch there, and you just have to hit this in button here to hold it, and there you're on cruise control, and it's just working great. I will turn it off now. Just hit that switch and it's off. And of course this thing goes really well. I'm not even stepping on it all the way, but you know, you got a lot of horsepower, so you can see it run well. It's very comfortable to drive. Great car. And now I'm going to get to see this side of the passenger side of this Cadillac, so you can get a good idea what it looks like. And you can see it goes well. We're back to Drager's Clubhouse now, and I hope you enjoyed this test drive on the freeway to get an idea how well this car runs and drives. It's a great driving car. I like the way everything works on it. I think you'll be real happy owning it, and give us a call, 206-533-9600. We'd be more than happy to talk to you about it.
I'm Andrew Drager, and if you have any questions about this vehicle, please don't hesitate to call or email us.
I'm Jerry Drager, and we're a father-son team, and we hope you enjoyed the video and understand that we really try really hard to go over the vehicle with this video to show you everything. Doesn't mean that I get every single spot or anything else, but I try, and Andrew and I both work really hard to make sure the vehicles are in top shape before they leave here. You got any questions, always give us a call or email us. We'd be more than happy to talk to you. We really invite you to come see them. And if you can't, you should have them inspected. I think it's really important to make sure you understand what you're buying.
This video is brought to you by Drager's Classics.